Hi, do you think I could talk to you for a minute about adoption?
I suppose, but I'm pretty busy downloading pictures of Edward to put up in my cubicle.
Who is Edward? Is he your husband?
OMG. I wish. Edward Cullen.
I'm still not following.
You know, the hunky vampire from the Twilight saga. I would give my arms at the elbows to be bitten by Edward Cullen.
How would you brush your teeth then?
Fine. I would give my legs at the knee.
But you are a married woman. What about your husband?
I wish he were bit by a vampire too.
So that you two could have immortal life together. That is very sweet.
No. Because then he might be eaten by a werewolf. Then I would be able to collect his life insurance and marry Edward Cullen.
You have a very limited grasp on reality. I don't know how we got to talking about vampires. I wanted to talk to you about adoption and how important it is to millions of children and their adoptive families. Did you know that there are 5 million orphans in Ethiopia alone?
Do you think they would like the Twilight saga in Ethiopia?
No, I'm certain they would not. The Twilight movies are horrible. I would rather drink a quart of gasoline followed by shards of flaming broken glass than have to watch another Twilight movie. Many of these orphans are not able to go to school, and if they are fortunate enough to survive to adulthood, have little chance at a good job because of their lack of education and depressed economy.
Bella met Edward at school.
Edward is over 100 years old and pretends to be a high school student. If this were real life, he would be in jail as a sex offender. How do I keep getting dragged into your delusional world? As I was saying, extreme poverty and the AIDS pandemic has orphaned millions of kids.
Did you know, Ed?
Please don't tell me how AIDS affects vampires.
Fine then.
Can you just for a second try to fathom 5 million kids? If they all lived in a city, it would be the second biggest city in the U.S.
The city of Forks, Washington has a population of 3,192 people, 7 of which are vampires.
Fine, I will sink your level. What would Edward do?
He would watch me sleep.
I was talking about the orphan epidemic. I really think you need to be in an institutional setting. I'm going to abandon this conversation now. I just want to make one last plea in case you have even the smallest grasp of reality. Please consider the orphans. They have no voice and very few advocates.
Okay, but I will, but only because Edward would do it. Are there werewolves in Ethiopia?